Hey guys, welcome to another video of MindPal, where you can learn how to build multi-agent workflow to automate business processes. In this video, we will learn how to build a workflow on MindPal to automate the process of lead generation using Google Maps, and then enrich that lead that's ready to hand into the sales team. In this workflow, we will utilize the Tools feature on MindPal, where we will provide the agent with a tool to scrape Google Maps and a tool to enrich the lead information from People Data Labs API. And to learn how to build the tools on MindPal, you can check the video on how to build tools in the description. Let's walk through this workflow first. In this workflow, we will input two pieces of information. First is the location, and the second is the business type. You can customize this information based on the requirement of your sales team. But to keep the information and the workflow simple, I just provide the location and the business type. In the first step in this workflow, we will scrape Google Maps using the information about the business type and the location, and then we will extract the list of business name, address, email, phone number, and website. The reason why we use Google Maps for scraping the business lead is because most of the businesses, they will have their presence in Google Maps, especially for local businesses. So Google Maps is a very great source of data if you want to scrape some basic information about a list of businesses doing something in a specific location. To configure Google Maps tools, you will need to connect Google Maps API with the agent. And let me show you how you can do that. You can open this agent, and in this agent, we will configure, I think, a 3 mini model, because I want some model that can process a lot of data from Google Maps. And in this tools feature, I already configured the third Google Map here. But basically, third Google Map is a tool on MindPal that I use from serpapai.com search here. And you can go to serpapai.com to learn more about this. Basically, we will have this query parameter that we define in the API, including the engine, the query, and the API key. And in the query, we will let it determine by AI, and we define the engine to be Google Map here. Let's update this agent. And after we have a list of business information from Google Maps, we will feed all the information to the loop node and enrich lead information in this loop node. We will loop each lead in this Google Maps result from the previous step, and we define the task for each agent. Here is to analyze the lead information by finding all the details, including the company data, contact data, and the behavior data of that company. And in this lead information agent, I will assign it the tool scrape website on MindPal, which is a built-in tool on MindPal. And the second tool is the Company Enrichment API. This tool is a custom tool from People Data Lab API tool, and I will include the link to that API in the description of the video, too, and it will be available as a template for you to duplicate into the workspace. Let's update this agent. And another thing to note here is that we also define O3 mini in this step, because in this step, the agent will need to utilize multiple tools to find all the information we need when it analyzes the lead. And amongst all the models that we have right now, I think O3 Mini is the best model when it can use multiple tools in a single run. But it is a very cost-effective tool if you compare O3 Mini with O1 or GPT-4o Mini. And in the final step, we will compile all the data we got from the loop node into a structure table, so you can send this data to the sales team in a beautiful format. I think that is all for the workflow builder, and let's run this workflow so you will see it in action. Location, I think we go scrape the list of business doing marketing agency in New York. So New York is a location, and the business type is the marketing agency. Let's continue. So the first step here, this O3 model is using third Google Map tools to search for a list of marketing agencies in New York here. Let's wait a little bit until the Google Map sending the data to us. Here we have a list of data from Google Maps about all the businesses that are doing marketing agency in New York here. And the loop node is starting to structure the list of companies that it needs to enrich here. And it will start to call the Company Enrichment API to get detailed information about the company. Yeah, you can see that it starts to list the name of the company. So company site founding, the industry, the website, the location, the phone number, and any kind of contact that we can send our email or we can call into this business. And this loop node is still looping through all the names we have here. I think let's wait until it's done this step. I think the loop node is done here. We have all the information about those identities, and we have started to have the final table about them here. We have the business name, the address, the phone number, the website, the email, the social profile of this business here. And that is this workflow. And after this workflow, we can have another workflow, a workflow to start cold emailing this business to sell our service. And it will be the topic of the next video. If you want to duplicate this workflow and the tool that I use in this workflow to Workspace, I put the link on the description.